Hey there, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kate Spring, a dating and relationship coach from the west coast of Canada. And today I wanted to share a super fast way that you can make a girl like you within the first 10 seconds of meeting her. And no, this is not Jedi Mind Tricks 101, but this is simple psychology. Before we get into our discussion, remember to subscribe so that you can leave all of your questions in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to get back to you personally as soon as I can. I've been thinking a lot about likability and was wondering if the majority of you think that trust is a key factor in that. If so, do you think trust is formed immediately or that it takes time to form? Take the poll and let's see what you guys think. There are some basic things that you should do in preparation to woo women. Those activities begin with the basics and include bathing yourself and dressing for success. Get yourself looking and smelling fresh because that's one of the first things to which women will pay attention. Have a shower, wash your hair, maybe even throw a comb through it if it's long enough, and wash your clothes. Don't go out and spend thousands of dollars on new clothes, but wear clothes that fit you and are clean. That is the prep work. Now, there is a secret system that I created that will make any woman like you within seconds of meeting her. And that means that this isn't necessarily reliant on the words that you speak. On the contrary, it's how you look. Yes, how you look. And I mean that literally and figuratively. Let me explain. It takes less than 2 seconds for someone to make an opinion about you. According to a study done by the Harvard School of Health Sciences, this is true. The study conducted had students look at a 2-second video clip of a professor and make assumptions about this person's character and likability. These students, who only saw this professor for 2 seconds, came to the same conclusions as students who had been in this professor's class for an entire semester. What can we learn from this? This shows me that we make snap judgments daily. So knowing that we actually decide if we like someone within 2 seconds of meeting them is crucial for you to know in your dating endeavors. When we like someone, we see the best in them. If a woman likes you within the first 2 seconds of meeting you, she will want to get to know you. At this point, you're probably wondering what you can do to become instantly likable. In Nicholas Boothman's book, How to Make People Like You in 90 Seconds or Less, Boothman talks about how attitude, above all else, at the beginning of an encounter, will determine the result of that encounter about whether you succeed or fail. We respond to the attitude that comes through your body language. Your attitude determines how your nonverbal messages will be received. Once you have the right attitude, it's time to employ the LSO system. That is to look, smile, and open up your body. So step 1 is to look. Look a woman in the eye when you meet her. This is not only a sign of confidence, but it is also an indication that you're a well-mannered man. In Western culture, if you were to look at the ground when you meet someone, that lack of eye contact is actually a sign of submission to your conversation partner. It automatically places you in an inferior position. Similarly, if your gaze is directed to someone else in the room when you're speaking to your conversation partner, you're non-verbally saying to that partner, "You're not important," or "I'm only paying half attention to you." This dismissive attitude will not aid in a favorable outcome. So far, this is pretty straightforward information when we break it down. But it's important to remember these things because they can often get lost in the immediacy of a moment, especially when we feel pressure to perform well. And it becomes even more the case when we're meeting someone for the first time that we like and think is attractive. Step number 2 is to smile. When we first meet people, we immediately make a distinction about whether they are good or bad. What Nicholas Boothman says is, are you charming or alarming? Smiling is one of the key ways to make yourself charming and not alarming. Again, this all comes back to the attitude that your body is projecting. And smiling is one of, if not the easiest way to create a charming attitude. Underlying the LSO system is one quality, trust. Trust is how we make connections with people. If you're trying to make a connection with a woman in under 10 seconds, use your body to communicate a trustworthy attitude. This brings us to our third point, and that is to open yourself up. Before we get any further, for more tips on how to master body language and attraction, head over to katespring.com/free and get your hands on a copy of my free attraction building handbook. That's katespring.com/free. So step 3, open up your body. If you approach someone with your arms crossed, you're creating a physical and emotional barrier between the two of you. You're in a defensive, guarded position. This is not what you want to communicate. You want to say that I'm open and trustworthy. You do so by exposing your chest. Actually, the best way to create an attitude of trust is to expose your heart. You want your heart to face your communication partner's heart. Dogs do this as a sign of trust. If a dog comes over to you and lies on its back and allows you to rub their belly, it means that they trust you. In a similar way, when you meet a girl and you expose your chest and your heart, Your non-verbally let her know that you're open, worthy of trust, and are inviting her to interact. And that, my friends, is how you make a girl like you within the first 10 seconds of meeting her. Nay, 2 seconds. Remember to LSO. Look a woman in the eyes, smile, and open up your body and your mind. Boothman says that your power resides in your ability to adjust your attitude. And those are 3 very quick ways through which you can communicate a positive attitude to a woman. All right, YouTube, that's all I have for you today. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you can stay up to date with my latest videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.